see doing at Caroline's on Broadway in New York City. Give it up for Kevin Hall. I was at the mall the other day, and I was walking by, and I saw this guy, and he was wearing a shirt that said, "My daughter is a cum dumpster." And it was weird, because he was in baby gap, and I was just like, what do you, like, you're just not giving your daughter a future at all. What choices have you made that just led to that conclusion in the first place? Like, I don't get it. I look like if Tom Brady and Andy Samberg had a baby and then pushed it down a flight of stairs. Makes sense, but I get that comparison because I'm really awkward and weird. I'm really athletic, and on a semi-consistent basis, I disappoint half of New England. So it makes sense. It makes sense. You gotta think about it. I'm single, surprise. Fucking shock of the century right there. I recently celebrated the first year anniversary of me losing my virginity. The only reason I did is because it happened on a Saturday morning, and it was like, all right, there's no way this weekend could get any better, but it totally did. Because I got laid on April 30th, 2011, and if you recall, on May 1st, 2011, it was announced that Osama bin Laden had been killed. So for a brief moment, my dick saved America. So I just looked down and was like, did you do this? You rascal, you. I was just like, am I part of a secret force I'm not aware of? It's like, we have to get Hussein. Get Eagle Pick out here. And I just shoot out of a rainbow on Air Force One and just shoot lasers out of my penis. My mom's here. Doing shots.
I raised him well.
Yep. Nothing wrong with us. There's a commercial out that I don't really like. It's about a guy who goes halfway across the United States on this epic, like, cross-country journey. And, like, you think about that, and I was like, oh, that's great. Is he going to, like, meet his dad for the first time? Is he going to donate, like, a kidney to, like, a relative? It's like, no. This man traveled 900 miles across the United States to buy a taco. It's the new Taco Bell commercial. They should make a commercial about the people he left behind when he went on that trip. It's like, the TBS reports over him, where the fuck is Dave? He's like, he had to go to New Mexico to get a taco. You don't understand. You don't understand how fucking significant this taco is in his life. He's just leaving behind like a pregnant wife in need of support to get a fucking taco because that's what America's all about. It's stupid. I was recently offered cocaine after... No. I was recently offered cocaine. Someone really speaks volumes about it. I was recently offered cocaine. I was recently offered cocaine after a one-night stand, which is weird because those two events, like, separately from one another, never happened. So for them to happen, like, right after one another was just, like, I couldn't, like, keep up with it. It was nuts. But I was at a party with this girl, and we clicked, which is odd. And we went back to it was weird. It was a very odd experience for me. We went back to my place. We had sex. Boring. Ugh, I'm not going to go into that. She leaves. My roommates come back. They're like, hey, Kev, did you fuck that chick? And I was like, yeah, bro, I totally did. Because that's how I talk when I accomplish things. And they're like, that's awesome. Do you want to come do cocaine? And I was like, no. It's bad enough that I come too soon. I don't want to die before my time. So proud of that. But they were persistent. They're like, okay, you don't want to do cocaine, but do you want to be in the room with us while we do cocaine? I was like, no, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, rub your backs? Like you got a friend in me by Randy Newman while you spit lines? Like, what the hell am I supposed to do if you're all doing coke and I'm not? Taking inventory of the shit I'm going to steal when you OD? Like, the hash driver over there. Oh, he's not that. Let's go. Like, just stupid shit. Like, I live with fucking gross people. Guys, Call Me Maybe is a horrible song. Fuck that song. And here's a list of things I would rather listen to than Call Me Maybe. I would rather listen to my dad plead for forgiveness than listen to Call Me Maybe. I would rather listen to my ex-girlfriend present a thesis on what I did wrong than listen to Call Me Maybe. I would rather listen to Fran Drescher narrate the miracle of life than listen to Call Me Maybe. I would rather listen to Gilbert Gottfried provide his insights on interracial porn than listen to Call Me Maybe. I spend way too much time thinking of shit. You guys know what icing means?
Oh, yeah.
It's when you presented a Smirnoff Ice, you have to like go like this and like fist it, like you're like, you have to drink it. Like I don't know. My brother iced me in the shower, and it was really gay. Like I was naked. He was like dancing, giggling. My mom was in the other room, not knowing what was going on. Just me naked, chugging a 16-ounce bottle of Smirnoff Ice. Like that, like Neil Patrick Harris serenading Justin Bieber to Glee's greatest hits is not as gay as that. Like, just really not. Really not. My brother's entering the monastery, which just makes my career path of being a comic just really hypocritical and bad. But I read the Bible sometimes, and Paul's letters are really interesting because they're not just to one person. There's like, hey, we got a letter from Paul. Who's it to? I think all of us. What do you mean? Like, well, he wrote it to the Galatians, so it's all of us. It's Paul's letter to the Galatians. That joke does not connect with any of you because you're all heathens. It's okay. It's communist learning process. It's all right. You guys hear about the bus monitor who got bullied and they're raising money for her? It's fucked up. I was called a faggot so many times when I was 12, and I haven't seen a fucking dime since. It doesn't make any sense. But it's made me realize there's ways to like raise money. Because I'm going to go to Ethiopia and just talk so much shit. And maybe people will realize that people in Ethiopia really have it bad and donate. I'm going to call it mocking the malnourished. I'm getting UNICEF on my side, and it's going to be great, and that just fucking polarizes everybody. Okay. I'm going to do some weird one-liner stuff. Speaking of Ethiopia, every Thursday is Thirsty Thursday in Ethiopia. Think about that. Sometimes I think of a joke and be like, someone's going to hate me when I tell them that. Every Sunday is Palm Sunday if you're a sex addict who's lost his touch. And every Wednesday is Ash Wednesday if you're an arsonist. So... you gotta think about it. There's some people, someone's gonna go home tonight and say, you know what? That kid was an asshole, but that's a good joke. That's all I want. I know this started late, so I'm gonna give it back to Steve. You guys have been great. Thank you.